Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Johnny Sports, and welcome back to, once again, a decision video. Last time around, you guys had to decide in between three options. It was the one season career mode, where we go for all the titles within one season with big teams like Barcelona, like Real Madrid, those types of teams. But no, that is not going to be what's happening in this career mode. The second option was a road to glory, once again something similar to the Leeds United career mode that carries us into FIFA 18. And again, no, you guys were against that. So what was the last option? 72% of you guys did go ahead and vote for a mid-table team career mode. Now this is great. I'm really looking forward to it because I feel like this is the type of career mode that would be the best for my channel. So thank you guys so much for going ahead and voting for that. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the teams that we can pick. The teams that we can pick are from the leagues, Germany, which is the Bundesliga, and the other one is going to be Spain. So these two are your options. And now let me show off some of these teams. So one thing that I want to tell you guys before I even get into the options is that whichever league I go into, every big transfer that has happened in that league for any team will be made before I start off this career mode. So we will know, we will see all of these new players at their new clubs. So no worries, all the transfers will be done so that it feels like a new career mode. Definitely, I don't want to start off with the squads that we had at the start of the 16-17 season. I want to start off with the squads that the teams will be having for the 2017-2018 season. Now, the first team, you can see it on your screen right now, from the Bundesliga, it is Schalke. And they have a budget of 30 million and they have high hopes for titles. Obviously, Schalke is a team that we had a career mode with back in the day with the legend Alex Teixeira, who sadly never really joined Liverpool but went to China, even though he said he is coming to Liverpool. That guy, I still wish he would have joined us at that point. I don't think he's a good footballer anymore because I don't think there's high quality of football in China, but let's not talk about that. So Schalke right here is a team that we know, but it's a team that I would like to carry into a good position once again. Let me show you some of the, or let me tell you about some of the really good players that they have in their squad. Schalke have made a couple of transfers, nothing too big though, so don't expect some incredible transfers in this team already coming in from the last season. And the players that they have, which we all know about, are players like Gais Goretzka, who has been incredible this season. And also in the Confederations Cup, Goretzka is just insane. So he would probably be the main guy in that career mode. But the transfers that they have made, they have brought in Pablo Insua. They have gotten themselves Bentaleb on a fixed deal. He's not on loan anymore. And then they also got themselves Konoplyanka. So he is now remaining at the club of Schalke. And then we have a couple of okay transfers who some of you guys don't know about, but they have a really good squad. But Huntelaar left, so we need a new striker at Schalke. So that is one thing that we need to do with the 30 million that we have in that budget. Also, obviously, guys, it would be much appreciated if you listen to every single team that I go through, because I will be giving you a lot of details like I just did about the team starting lineup and basically the squad being updated and all that stuff. So let's get into the next one. The next team that we have right here is a squad that has a lot of money, 49 million, but this team has done such a bad job last season. One of the biggest disappointments in the Bundesliga. There you go, Johnny, you can speak English. And it is Wolfsburg. Now, obviously, this is a side that you might remember from back in the day, where they actually won the title with players like Grafich and Dzeko, Mizimovic, some incredible players. They destroyed Bayern Munich. Grafich just put in a back heel goal against them, and in that season they have won the title. Since then though, Wolfsburg has continuously gone down all the time in the league table. So this would be a team that I would like to take over, a team that I would like to push onto a good position once again. Now let's talk about a couple of the transfers that they have made this season. The biggest one most definitely is Anthony Brooks. John Anthony Brooks, the USA center back. He is just an amazing player to use on FIFA, so I'm looking forward to use him with this team if we go ahead and pick this team right here. Then we will be moving on to the sorry, to the next transfer, which is William. William came in for like maybe 2 million. He is a right back. And then as we move on into the offensive positions, they have gotten themselves Di Matta, who is worth 6.5 million at this point. He is Belgium, and he's only 19 years old. A striker who is 19 years old, so that might be a little interesting. Did I say he's Belgium? He is Belgian. There we go, with an N. So if you guys want Wolfsburg, again, top right corner, you can decide. We will have loads of teams in there, so it'll be tough to decide on the next team that we'll be using, but hopefully we can come up with a clear decision. So we had 2 options from Germany, and now moving on to the Spanish options, and there is a team that we have been talking about for such a long time on my channel, but we never really got around to do a career mode with them on my YouTube channel. We once started off a career mode on stream, but we haven't done one on my YouTube channel, and Villarreal has always been a side that I sympathize with for whatever reason. I just felt like it was a really great looking badge, and a lot of really good players have been playing there throughout the past years. So Villarreal have a sick squad. This team might have one of the best squads out of all of these teams that I'm showing off to you guys, but they have only 26 million in their budget. We would have some amazing players like Asenjo in there, who's an amazing goalkeeper, but the transfers that they have made are just insane. They brought in Ruben Semedo from Sporting, who is just an incredible transfer in my opinion, a really good centre-back that joins into the team. They have brought in Ndiaye from Hull City on a loan though, and the most important one in my opinion, Enes Ünal from Manchester City. That would be a striker that we could turn into a legend in this one. I would love to play with that guy. So the first Spanish option is going to be Villarreal. They still have loads of other great players in there, so we might be able to fight against these big teams like Barcelona and Real Madrid in La Liga. Obviously, in the La Liga, the big thing is that we will be playing against the world's best players in Ronaldo and Messi, so that might be one thing that you guys want to consider. But a lot of other teams, like which are not Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, those types of teams, they might be easy opponents because we have really a really strong squad with Villarreal. So you might want to think about that. In the Bundesliga, you have a lot more competition in my opinion. There will be a lot of teams who are on the same level as the teams that we could be picking. So think about that as well, because that will influence the type of career mode that will be coming up on the channel. So Villarreal is the first option with Enes Ünal up top. The other team that you guys will be able to vote for is probably the biggest challenge out of all the teams that we had so far. It is Real Betis. They only have 13 million in their budget, but there are a couple of overpowered players in their squad. Real Betis, obviously a side that has a lot of history, but not really the best performances in the league throughout the last few seasons, but still it's a squad that a lot of people sympathize with. It's a squad that has a lot of potential as well. So let's get into the squad and a couple of transfers that they have made. If I have to pull out one name and show it to you guys that I personally know, who is an amazing player who joined them, is Victor Camarasa, the center midfielder, who is in my opinion a really good player to use, only 23 years old by now. Or Christian Tello, that is a player that used to play for Barcelona. A lot of people hating him back then, but the one name that everyone will probably know from Ultimate Team who is just overpowered is Ruben Castro. He might be really old, but he is a great striker. But on top of that, guys, Sanabria. He is at that club. Sanabria, Antonio Sanabria, you guys know about him from our AS Roma career mode. He's an incredible striker with a lot of potential in him. So we might be able to create a decent team within the first season to maybe get into Europa League or even into the Champions League. It would be the biggest challenge, but obviously, since it is a mid-table team career mode, I want to have this one going on for like a max of 3 seasons. Depends on how good the career mode is going on the channel. So Real Betis is the biggest challenge. It doesn't have the big name players like the other teams. They have full squads of really good players. So if you guys want to see a challenge, Real Betis is the one that you should vote for. So these are the 4 teams that you can vote for. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to any of these career modes, and hopefully if the decision doesn't go the way that you wanted it to go, hopefully you will still support the series. That would be much appreciated, guys. I'm really looking forward to see your decision. And yeah, that's about it. So go ahead and vote in the top right corner. I'm looking forward to see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. And please, if I haven't picked any of the teams that you suggested for the voting, I'm sorry, but I feel like these are the best ones that we could use on the channel. Take care. Peace.